Hi, I'm Shuan and welcome to RenovAID, the show where we help needy families renew, rebuild and revitalize their homes. A brand new home is left bare and empty when a family can no longer afford renovations.
We were saving up for renovation. Unfortunately, he went into the accident and it rendered him jobless for the whole year.
I applied for more than 200, 300 plus jobs.
The young parents put together DIY solutions to create a conducive home for their 4 children. However, their hands-on work can only take them so far.
There's no
There's no
sink.
Yeah.
So then where do you wash your dishes?
Toilet. My kids have been on and off getting sick because of the dust.
What can RenovAID do to help the family get back on their feet? Sheree and Yunus were saving up money to renovate their newly built HDB home. However, tragedy struck when a devastating workplace accident left Yunus visually impaired. Unable to work, the family saw their savings rapidly chip away. Sheree and Yunus bought a brand new flat from HDB in 2017. It would be their first ever home where they could raise their children and grow a family.
No, we actually got the keys in November 2017. So at that time, we were actually living in my parents' place in one of their common rooms. And because the room was already very cramped for everyone, actually I wanted to move then and there. We wanted to save up for reno. The priority got postponed. And then in 2019, we were about to get a reno contract. And then my husband got into an accident.
I had this accident. I have a lot of bruises, fallens. Everything will happen on my left side. Yeah, my long-term impact is my eyesight. I can't glance to the left. I will see double visions. My migraines is very frequent. Maybe a day, I can get maybe 2-3 attacks.
From there, I kind of already expected that it won't be like a pretty journey.
While waiting for a workplace compensation, they halted their plans to renovate. Money that was set aside for their new home was now used to cover the family's living expenses.
For me, after the accident, of course it's hard for me to get a job. So I went job hunting. I think that I applied for more than 200, 300 plus jobs. Every single day non-stop. They rejected me because of my disability.
Sadly, the compensation never came.
After a year, we got the letter for the PI claim. But then he opened the letter, he read it, and he broke down.
I mean, for me as a father, I can't provide something for your family. It's just sad, in a sense.
By then, their financial situation had snowballed and their dream to renovate their bare home was no longer in sight. Sheree had to step up to earn money for the family.
There and then, I texted my friend, I see you selling things online, can I join you? Usually for online selling, the brands will already prepare marketing materials for all of us. So at that time, we were living in my parents' house. We were all like a family, 5 people living in one room. By then, COVID had hit and everyone had to stay home and it's circuit breaker and whatnot. So it was getting too crowded. My desperation just grew. So then in October, I've decided, let's just move into the bare house.
The first time when I opened the door, the first thing I see was dust, and that's it.
He was saying there's no lights, we only had water that was running. Let's just, have faith. And I mean, we have been living on faith, right, for the past year, so why not now again?
With help from friends and strangers, Sheree and Yunus slowly started to put together a home for their children.
So every time I plan something for the house, it's always been DIY, DIY, DIY. Currently, our living room is in half. Half of it is bare, but the other half near the window, we actually did some wallpapers For the floor and the walls and the table, there's no greater feeling than that we built something out of nothing.
The DIY solutions have created a home out of an empty shell. But there's still a lot of unfinished work around the flat.
Currently, our floor is cement screeded from the front of the house door all the way to our rooms. It has cracks because I guess it's not meant to be lived in. My kids have been on and off getting sick.
Since moving in, the children developed skin and respiratory problems as a result of dust emerging from the floor cracks.
I have never even dared to dream for a reno. I think that money will be going more to our dads and our,
our
kids' education and whatnot. Even despite the hardships, we managed to, make our house a home. As long as my kids have their own space for their studies, their own space for playing, I'm happy.
Hello! Are you Sheree?
Yes.
And you must be Yunus? And is this Eliza? Hello!
Hello.
How are you? Can I come in?
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Okay, first can I just say, this is so pretty!
Well, we actually spent a week to just do up this area.
Ah, you guys did this yourself?
Yeah, DIY.
So you haven't been able to work for a year?
Yes. Due to my sight, I just can't see clearly. Yeah. So I've been not working since then, just hoping to recover well and soon.
There are days that we don't have food and all that.
The days when you don't have food?
Yeah, and I was pregnant, it's about 7 months. And there were days when the oats is just one bowl and my number 3 was crying, like, I want more, I'm hungry, and like, we just don't have any more.
It sounds like you two are trying really hard for them. And you're working really hard for them, so unforeseen circumstances are unforeseen circumstances. And a year without income out of the blue is not something that a lot of people can bounce back from.
If we were to close it all the way, right? Someone has to be outside to kick it open.
Oh, really?
You cannot pull it from inside, like cannot. We decided, let's just move into the bare house.
The first time when I opened the door, the first thing I see was dust, and that's it.
He was saying there's no lights, we only had water that was running.
Things are looking up for the family, with Yunus recently securing a full-time job close to home. To help the family bounce back a little quicker, I wanted to see how RenovAID could improve things around the flat.
This is very organized. Oh, you even pack everything into like little separate containers.
Although the kitchen has no built-in cabinetry, all of the family's appliances and groceries are kept neatly. Sheree's even got some extra DIY touches to give the kitchen some personality.
I just realized something when you wash your plates. There's no
There's no
sink. So then where do you wash your dishes?
toilet.
Oh, I see. Is it like, no, not here.
No.
The other side. Oh, so every time you cook and you wash, go there, you wash.
Then run back and then,
Right. Does that, how, are you...
Well, it is back-breaking because you have to squat down and wash and whatnot, right? And actually, my husband does that more than me.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm lying. I never do it before.
All right, so you take a look at the bathroom. Yeah, those like the plates.
Yeah.
So what are some of the issues that you face in the bathroom?
The door, it's not closing.
The wooden toilet doors have warped over time due to exposure to water. It's made the doors hard to close, sometimes trapping the children in the bathroom.
And if we were to close it all the way, right? Someone has to be outside to kick it open.
Oh, really?
You cannot pull it from inside, like cannot. So here's the master room.
Oh, so very neat. Okay, so tell me about the master bedroom.
Okay, so we didn't have storage before, but Nearing Hari Raya, a lot of people were throwing like old furniture, right? So a friend texted me, "Do you want some shelves? I'm throwing it away." So I said, "Oh, sure."
The used furniture are a much appreciated addition to Sheree's bedroom, but they've already begun to warp. There also isn't enough storage for the family to store everything.
What is in here?
So here's our master bathroom. As of now, we use it as the storage space.
Oh, okay. Does this because there's no heater inside?
No shower head, no heater, nothing. So yeah, might as well.
So I noticed that you have no curtains.
Yeah, you don't have curtains. So at night, especially if you are changing or whatever, if we on the lights, then there's a high chance that everyone can see. So we actually use our bed sheet to cover. So here's the kids' bedroom.
Hello, guys.
Say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Leah.
Is that busy? Okay. So what is the sleeping arrangement here?
These two here, this there, and then the baby is with me.
Oh. So what is the sleeping arrangement that you would hope for moving forward?
We were planning to have like those low down bunk beds so that all of them can eventually sleep together.
Okay.
However, the baby will still be with us, but it would be nice for the long run for her to also have one here together with the rest of the siblings.
So 4 beds. So for when they... Oh, what's happening?
So you're off. Kemi, I think you will move away. Come. Move out, move out. You get down. Come on, come on, come on.
Honestly, this is like, we've only been here for a morning and I feel very tired for her already. It's tough, really tough. It would be great if we could get like 4 beds in here. There's enough space for it. Yeah. Everything okay?
Yeah, okay.
With my first walkthrough of the house complete, I leave Sheree to get back to her 4 children. On my next visit, I'll be bringing someone along to see what improvements can be made.
Bye. You look at this door.
Yeah, I think we need to replace this door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because end of the day, this is still a wood door.
Yeah. Please don't use wood doors in your toilets. If not, this will happen.
Today, interior designer Aiden joins me to see how he can help Sheree and Yunos finally build their dream home.
Okay, so we're about to head up to the house. Before we go up, do you have any questions?
Actually, there's a lot of questions in my mind right now. Yeah, but I think we can proceed out first.
Okay, we find out along the way lah. Huh? All right, this way. It's this one over here. Hi, Sheree.
Hi.
Hi. This is your ID, Aiden.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Is it okay if we come in and walk around?
Come.
Yeah? Okay. So she's done it up really nicely. Both she and her husband put all of this together, the walls, the floor, the light. So is there anything that you've noticed?
This one. Okay, this feature floor over here. Yeah, this is
yeah.
actually made out of wallpaper. And you can
Yes.
see that it's starting to peel.
So the floor is something that's giving them some problems at the moment because it hasn't been, it's not finished. It came as is. And right now what's happening is there's a lot of dust coming out from the floor. And it's also causing some health problems for the kids.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Why people choose cement screening? Because actually you want the effect of industrial. The downside is after a while it actually start to crack. So we can actually go for vinyl flooring.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we finish up with the PVC skirting.
Okay, so this is their kitchen. They moved here quite urgently under certain circumstances.
Okay.
So a lot of things were kind of like gifted and then put together. Very
Trying
neat,
to keep
right?
it very neat without a kitchen cabinet. Yeah, but I think in long run, more things will be coming in, especially when the kids are growing up. Yeah, so they will need more storage spaces.
Aiden is looking to replace the hand-me-down shelves with built-in cabinets. He's also recommending a tall unit where Sheree can access her larger appliances easily.
And I noticed something, they don't have a sink,
I'm wondering whether those a bigger sink.
a bigger sink.
Yeah.
About this size would be sufficient for them.
Yeah?
A big pot that can fit in.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the bathroom. Okay, so this is currently where they're doing their dishes. I don't think we need to take that into consideration because once we get the sink, this is not going to be an
this
issue.
won't be an issue anymore.
I think the main issue here would be like storage.
Storage space. But I think we can do a mirror cabinets here.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, so that they can actually put their toothbrush inside.
Because another problem, because of all the moisture, you look at this door.
Yep, I saw the door just now when I'm coming in. I think we need to replace this door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because end of the day, this is still a wood door lah.
Yeah. Compared to HDB,
Yeah.
please don't use wood doors in your toilets! If not, this will happen.
Aiden plans to overhaul both toilets with non-slip tiles, which will be safer for the kids. He also feels that a full-height wardrobe in the master room can give the family more storage space to keep the items that are currently accumulated in the second bathroom.
Okay, we go and see the kids' bedroom. All right, and this is the bedroom for the other 3 kids. Okay,
Okay, I see some art piece over here. A dinosaur.
we have some artists in the house. Okay, so right now, the sleeping arrangement is 1 over here and 2 over here.
You mean 2 on this bed?
Yes,
I think we can have a bunk bed
yes,
in the
can,
house-
right?
in the room, yeah.
Is there a certain age they have to be before they can sleep on the top?
No.
Don't have,
No,
huh?
no.
Really, huh?
Yeah, I don't have any weight limit
Oh,
or
I'll
age
be so
limit.
scared. I'll be so scared like young kids climb up.
Tell you a
they
secret,
fall.
actually right now I'm sleeping in a bunk bed.
Is it?
So no issue. I believe I'm much heavier than them.
Now that Aiden has seen most of the house, he has some burning questions for Sheree.
Okay, I heard actually have a plan before we came into the picture.
The living room was supposed to incorporate like a study area and the play area. My focus was for the kids, study, kids play, and kids room, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wasn't focusing much on mine lah. Whatever.
It's okay, we will focus on yours.
From the style of her setup, I think it's very sweet. I think it's a very good DIY. So I actually will try to get more pictures from her, understand what is her liking, and then we try to build something that she'll probably love it.
Aiden has been brewing ideas for close to 4 weeks. It's high time I swing by his studio to see what he's put together.
Okay, I can't wait. Oh my god, show me, show me, show me.
Sheree and Yunus's home is essentially a blank canvas, and Aiden has brought the tools to paint a beautiful artwork.
So basically the whole house, right, I actually choose a pastel color for them lah. Because pastel is a easier color for the eyes, especially when Yunus have some injuries on eyes.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a living space.
Actually, it's very close to the palette that she has now also.
Correct. Yeah, Sheree actually likes pink, I can see. Yeah.
Oh my, this is so pretty. That little arch is so cute.
So this part, I actually intend to use this laminate, which is the marker grade one. Yeah, for them to
This is
do their
incredible.
drawings and stuff.
The feature archway will not only give Sheree's children a space to express themselves creatively, but it is also a backdrop for the family to have movie nights.
Bathrooms.
Yes, for the bathroom, I go along with her, something that she actually wanted.
The family were originally planning to use DIY hexagonal stickers in the bathroom, which wouldn't last long in a wet environment. So Aiden's solution is to use actual hexagonal tiles.
Final thoughts. I love it. I'm just so blown away by the space. It's beautiful.
Yeah, my job is to make her house nice.
Dream fulfiller.
The day has finally arrived for Team Renovate to help Sheree and Eunice's family clear the flat for renovation. All right, guys, it's time to Team Renovate. Let's go! For today, Sheree has brought a friend to help with the move out.
Oh, so nice of you to come today.
Thank you.
What are you here for?
I'm just here to give Sheree the emotional support.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah. That does not sound okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous lah.
Okay.
All right, there's still packing to do and things to organize.
This one is location one also.
These need to be sent to both storage and the family's temporary accommodation.
This one is to what?
This one is these are books.
to-
This one is for storage.
The books all go storage. This one also go storage. That one also.
We found out that actually Sheree was sick the week before, and then after that she was trying to pack everything within a week, but of course at the same time she's got so many other things to deal with.
10 minutes already. 10 minutes, I will wrap up already.
Sorry, this one what?
James!
Up. Okay, we see can go in or not?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, can. Oh, I say.
It's like a real life jigsaw puzzle. As the house is cleared of the family's belongings, Sheree is washed with a wave of emotions. Can I sit with you?
So it's like having to let go, and I know. I mean, like, people keep telling me like, okay, it's for the better, it's for the better. It is for the better, I understand that, but the letting go part is like, we're not used to everybody here. Like, it was just me and my husband and my kids.
Thanks for letting us help. It sounds like what you're saying is also because you got used to the idea of no one coming to help. The goal, like, I only can rely on myself.
But like I said, the letting go part is the hardest. To see the house, like, packing it up and all that, it is a heavy thing for me to carry, like, actually.
So everything in this house has a meaning for them and has a story behind it. So leaving this can't have been an easy thing to do. But I'm hoping that the new home is something that she loves. Final house, you guys? Are we really at the end of the season? My goodness. Okay, haven't finished yet. Still got one more episode.
Can we take off the top and swap them or something? I don't know. Because
Can.
yeah.